Hello everyone and welcome back to the final episode of High Potential Player Predictions. I made all of these predictions that you've seen before EA released the database, so the cards are a bit off, but I'll let you know the actual prediction of the potential that EA have given to these players. But as you can tell, today we'll be covering strikers. We'll start off with the three highest rated strikers in the game as a base rating: Lacazette, Griezmann and Benteke. Lacazette is due to grow to an 88, Griezmann 89 and Benteke only 86. Griezmann's going to be a great striker to have on the game, whatever team you have. He is a great all-rounded player and has skills to pay the bills. The next two players that we're going to take a look at are two career mode favourites of mine. Alvaro Morata of Juve, great potential. He's due to grow to an 88 and he is a good solid player, an all-rounded player to be honest, and he's one of them players that scores goals whether you sim a career mode or scores goals and has a good physical strength if you play career mode. And the second of the two is Paco Alcácer. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. In terms of career mode, he's a very similar player to Morata. He's got good pace, good dribbling, good shooting, and will grow to have good physical. Again, another player that's brilliant if you sim and great if you play. He'll bound to score you goals, and what I've seen so far from playing the demo, he's a good striker to have in your ultimate team as well. And then, moving on, we have Icardi. Icardi's been another one that's been in and out of career mode to have a high potential. He's a bit of a naughty boy, I believe, for Inter Milan, but he's still a good player to have in your team. He managed to get in the team of the season last year for the Serie A team. Again, he's another player with well-rounded stats as your striker, and he's set to grow to an 85, but he can easily grow more depending how many years you play, I guess, to when he reaches his peak. Another young player that made a big money move to Atletico from Villarreal is Vieto, and he earned it. He did really well for Atletico, and his potential is set to grow to an 86, I believe. Another player with good well-rounded stats. He's not the most physical player, but if you play to up front, you could get someone to knock it down to him and then make him do the runs. He's quite skillful as well, I believe. And then moving on, we have the third Argentinian in a row. They're good at producing young strikers, and their attacking power is insane. So they've got good young players to come in and replace the likes of Aguero, Messi, when that day comes, that is. It's got a long time left. But Dybala is another player that made a big money move, and he went to Juve, a promising star. He's similar to Vieto in terms of pace and dribbling ability with his skill, but he's not the most physical player, so he's another one that you'll need to knock it down to or rely on his pace. Dybala has bags of potential, and EA have set him to grow to an 88. 88 is quality for a striker. He's definitely one that I'll be looking to get, but you won't be able to get him in the first season, remember. Next is yet another youngster from Ajax. Milik made the scene for himself last season, and he's 21 years of age. He's not the fastest, but he's got good shooting and relatively good physical for a striker. He is set to grow to an 84, but I can see him going higher depending how much you use him. Next is the man himself, Anthony Martial, the controversial signing that Man United made. He's made a great start, scoring 3 goals for United, and he's silenced the critics, but it's up to him whether he can continue it, and he's obviously got the trust of his manager, but there's a lot of pressure on him both from his transfer fee and from the press, so it's down to him whether he can do anything and continue his form. However, we're not talking about real life, we're talking about career mode, and he is set to grow to a very nice and tidy player with a potential of 86. Bearing in mind he's 19, I can see him being able to push that potential up, but I don't know how long it will take to get there, and I don't know what factors go into it, but he's a well-rounded card as well, and very nice card to have. Final Argentinian on the list is Correa of Atletico Madrid. He's recent on the career mode potential. He's only just made a scene for himself, but he's been a football manager wonder kid for a while now. Correa is set to grow to an 87. 87 again with the Argentinians. He's already got a very nice card in terms of dribbling, shooting and pace. Again, another Argentinian, not the best physical. So you might want to work on getting him a partner, or simming it might not be a problem. And the final one is the ultimate beast, Embolo of FC Basel, 18 years of age. You'll be able to get him relatively cheap compared to some of the others on the list, and he's set to grow to an 88. An 88, what a great player. and he's got all of it. For an 18-year-old, he's got good dribbling, relatively good shooting, and he's got physical, and that can only grow, and I can't think of anything better for a striker, so he's definitely going to be one of my first purchases. And that's all, I'm afraid, guys. I've given you a list from goalkeeper to striker of players that I think, or have now been shown by EA, to have a high potential, and they're all players that I'll be looking to get my hands on at some point throughout the next year with FIFA 16 career mode. But thank you guys for watching. As usual, I'll leave a link in the description, and you can click the box for the previous video, but the others will be in the description. And then I want to give you a quick heads up that I've got some more series coming out soon. We have Ultimate Team, where I'll be starting from absolutely nothing and doing essentially a pack and play, but most YouTubers tend to spend coins, like they win a game, they get to open a pack. However, that's not how I'm going to do it. I'm literally starting from nothing, so the money I make from games, I then open a pack as soon as I can afford it, and whatever I get goes into it. I might be able to use FUT Draft as well to help me out with that, but no coins or investment whatsoever, and we're going to see who we can get. And then we also have the collection, so I'll be trying to collect basically like a card collection where I try and complete a team with subs, and when I can complete a team I'll do some sort of giveaway or forfeit. I haven't decided yet. I'm also doing a career mode competition where I'm competing with a friend. We pick the same League 1 or League 2 side, and just based off pure skill we sim the games, and we have to reach the Premier League title first, and we may push it further to Champions League, but whoever doesn't might have to do a forfeit or something like that. We haven't quite discussed the terms, but that's going to be an exciting series that I'm looking forward to. I'll also be doing a tournament competition where we go into a tournament with the same level side, and we basically compete by simming like a normal season. We sim, and then based off team of the season, top goal scorer, position in the league, depending on where you finish, you get a certain amount of money, and that money you can then spend on a player based on their value from transfermarket.com, and then you make a team, and gradually it gets higher and higher, and it's basically seeing who can win it, and we might include forfeits into that as well, we'll see. And finally, for a bit of fun, I'll be uploading pro clubs with my friends. We're not the best, we're not bad, so it should be a relatively good watch, and hopefully the humour from my friends will be relatively good, but we'll see. So like I said, guys, thank you very much for watching, and if you do want to see more of these or are interested in the series I have coming out, then subscribe and hit a like on the video, it means a lot. But other than that, have a good day.